Welcome to the Morning Swim Show Streamlined for Tuesday, October 5th, 2010, brought to you by SwimOutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop. Robert Hurley will not get a chance to break the 15-minute barrier in the 1500 at the Commonwealth Games this week. The Australian is on his way home after coming down with what has been called deli belly, a strong case of food poisoning that also affected swimmer Ryan Napoleon and coach Matt Brown. Hurley was so sick he swam 10 seconds slower than his best time in the 400 free prelims yesterday. Hurley's illness was just the latest of his troubles. He had been fighting fatigue for the past few months, which had affected his training since he swam a 15:00.9 in the 1500 last March. Hurley was also expected to compete in the 800 free relay today. A number of other Australian swimmers are also telling the media that they had been experiencing fatigue in the past few months, but only Hurley has expressed desire to withdraw from the meet. Emily Seebohm's monstrous schedule was the other big story in New Delhi today. The Aussie swam in one final and two semifinals in her quest to win as many as 8 medals in India. Seebohm got things going today with a bronze medal in the 50 fly finals with a 26:29. England's Fran Halsall won the event in 26:24, good for 8th in the world. Nudging her way onto the silver medal platform was world record holder Marika Gerer of Australia with a 26:27. Gerer's time of 25:99 from Pan Pacs would have won the race. Seebohm was back in the semis of the 100 back and 100 free, comfortably making the final 8 in both. She set a meet record of 1:00.28 in the 100 back and qualified 7th for the 100 free final. It was Alicia Coots, the winner of yesterday's 200 IM, who earned the top seed in the 100 free with a 54:62. Liesl Jones will not leave New Delhi with a sweep of the breaststroke events. In her first final, she met her toughest challenge in the 50 breaststroke. Her second place time of 31:10 was less than a half second behind her teammate Leiston Pickett, who won in 30.84. England's Liam Tancock won the men's 50 back final in 24:62, a tenth slower than his best time of the year and about a half second behind world leader Camille Lecour of France. Hayden Stokell and Ashley Delaney added to Australia's medal count with silver and bronze. The men's 200 free final was more exciting for the race than the times produced. Less than a second separated first through 7th, with Scotland's Robbie Renwick winning the gold in 1:47.88. The time barely cracked the top 25 in the world. Australian Kenrick Monk missed the gold by 0.02 of a second, and his teammate Thomas Fraser-Holmes was about a tenth of a second back for bronze. Both Monk and Fraser-Holmes had swum faster at the Pan Pacific Championships, a meet that Australian coaches had said was not a full taper meet for their swimmers. The men's 100 breast final tomorrow will feature 3 swimmers who traded the meet record between prelims and semis today. Australia's Christian Springer struck first with a 1:00.61 in prelims. Then New Zealand's Glenn Snyders broke that with a 1:00.55 in the first semifinal heat. Springer took his record back in the second semi-heat with a 1:00.45, with South Africa's Cameron Vanderberg also dipping under Snyder's record with a 1:00.52. World record holder Breton Ricard cruised through the semis and will be the 7th seed in the final. Also of note in that event was Rob Holderness of Wales, who just missed the final but is now the first NCAA Division I swimmer to record an A qualifying time this season with his 1:01.64. The Florida State senior placed 9th in the semifinals. Tomorrow's men's 50 fly final will feature a lot of veteran star power. Olympic finalist Jason Dunford of Kenya will be the top seed with a 23:45, the 8th fastest time in the world. Jeff Hugel of Australia, who is competing in his 3rd Commonwealth Games, and Roland Schoeman of South Africa, competing in his 4th, are also in the final. Paralympians are competing in a reduced schedule in New Delhi with just 5 events being contested. Natalie Dutoy of South Africa gave her world record in the Paralympic 50 freestyle run today, but fell just a tenth short with a 29:17. We've got recaps from today's prelims and final sessions on swimmingworld.com, and be sure to check with us throughout the week for more from India. That's the news for today. We'll see you next time.